I want to tell you the story of two women from New Hampshire whose lives were impacted in a positive way by critical access to health care that now could be taken away from other women if the Republican Trumpcare plan passes. First, let me talk about Carla. She's actually a neighbor of mine in New Hampshire. Carla, as a college student, suffered from significant pain, found herself needing medical care right away, and found access to that care at her local Planned Parenthood. It turned out she had ovarian cysts, and the treatment for those cysts was birth control. She couldn't afford birth control. She was a college student on a really limited budget. But because she went to Planned Parenthood, she got care that day, she got affordable birth control, and she was able to treat the condition. The pain went away, and she could complete college. She then later worked as a teacher and now has two young children and is at home with them while also running a part-time business. That was the power of health care in her life at the right time. Well, the Trumpcare plan that the House passed and what we hear the Senate is considering would defund Planned Parenthood. That takes critical health care away from thousands of women in my state. And then there's Ashley. Ashley's from Dover, New Hampshire. Like many states, New Hampshire has been hit really hard by a heroin, fentanyl, and opioid epidemic. And Ashley had substance misuse disorder. Well, about 17 months ago, Ashley decided that she needed treatment. And there was treatment available for Ashley because New Hampshire had put together a bipartisan Medicaid expansion plan that provided substance misuse coverage for the first time for so many people like Ashley. Ashley got her treatment. She's been in recovery now for 17 months. She's working for a private employer, and now she's getting her health insurance through that private employer. That's the power of Medicaid expansion made possible under the Affordable Care Act. The Republicans are behind closed doors also talking about repealing Medicaid expansion, which would take away that critical care for substance misuse disorder from so many people. What the Republican senators are doing behind closed doors will pull us backwards. It will rip away health insurance coverage from millions and millions of Americans. It's unconscionable. We need all of you to stand up for health care, stand up for yourselves, for your friends and your neighbors, and make it clear that the Republicans need to bring this debate out into the public. In New Hampshire, we have a large citizen legislature, but you know what? We are not allowed to vote on a bill in New Hampshire that hasn't had a hearing. Every bill gets a hearing. The Republicans are debating this behind closed doors because they know the American people won't stand for it if they actually talk about it in public. We need your voices to make that happen. We need your voices to move forward so that all Americans know the security, quality of life, and dignity that comes with access to health care coverage. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Let's fight this together.